Haaland said yesterday, you're the only one that can talk about scoring goals, Thierry. So from a striker's perspective...
I just did an unbelievable description there.
I'm sorry, Jamie.
And you got the wrong guy scoring with his head, by the way, also. So.
Well, how difficult is that as a striker to get the power when you're leaning backwards like that?
That's exactly what you said right there. Because if you carry momentum and you jump, and I remember that goal of Ronaldo, you remember the one, if you carry momentum and you jump, what is actually going backwards, it stops and then he goes high the way he went. And
I had one of the best leaps in the Premier League. I feel like I'm being disrespected here.
He did, by the way. He did have one of the best leaps.
Yeah.
Really? How many goals you scored then?
Talk about goals. More flicking on.
No, we were talking about goals. Directed is a different ball game, big man. But no, joking aside, he is right now, and you mentioned something very important that we mentioned at the beginning. They play what they have to play. Like Politano is on the ball. Lance was waiting for him on his left foot. Okay, you give me my right foot. I have my big fella in the box. I'm gonna cross the ball. They don't try to pass the ball and wait or whatever. Big Nine is in the box. Recross the ball to him. They're so direct sometimes, in what they do. This one is an obvious one. Don't get me wrong, but this is what Osimhen also does to you, because when you have a 9, you're going to cross it.
Thierry, watching him, and I know you've watched a lot of him and you're a big fan of his, and if there's any Napoli fans watching, I apologise, but if he was to move on in the summer, what team do you think he would suit most? Well, who needs him most?
I think we go back to a Chelsea. We go back to a United. If I'm thinking, obviously, Premier League, Paris Saint-Germain will look for a 9 because they are looking for a 9. So many teams where I'm thinking, where is a 9 missing? We know Alan is there. Let's not talk about Kane and where he's going to go or maybe stay. But those are the teams that I'm thinking that are playing without a 9 at the minute. Or maybe they might lose one, because Paris Saint-Germain sometimes uses Kylian Mbappe inside. We all know he's not a 9. Is he going to stay or not? But he's going to go wherever he wants to go. I think he can adapt to a lot of style.
From a striker's point of view, how good could he be?
When you play in a team like Napoli, everything goes to him right now. Okay, so Kvaratskhelia gets the ball, it's to him. Although we saw a couple of times Kvaratskhelia, went on his own, and rightly so or not, however you want to see it. But it's a different ball game when you go and play in the front three. When I talk about big teams and a big front three, sometimes balls are not always going to you. They might play short. That guy is going to say, I go outside of the box, I shoot, I saw you, but the one I didn't see you type of thing. But now all the balls usually finishes on him. Everything finishes on him. When you go and play in a big club with 3 big guys, it's not always on you. That's the thing I would like to see how he's going to react when he is not the only main guy. Yeah. He's not the focal point, yeah. But other than that, he has everything. He can hold the ball, he can run into the channel, he can finish well, with his head, with his foot. So, time will tell, and wherever he's going to go, as you said, we don't want to put it too far ahead or what's going to happen, but it looks like he's going to leave.
I mean, with Manchester United, obviously, on the show tomorrow. If you were Manchester United, would you go for him or Harry Kane?
I personally, you know what? Because, again, sorry Spurs fans, sorry Napoli fans, but we're talking about now something that can happen or not. It's far from it. But again, because of the Premier League, and he knows the Premier League, if I'm Man United, I go Kane. That doesn't mean Osimhen is not a good player or whatever. It has nothing to do with that. I think Osimhen can adapt in any league. But if I'm Man United, I will look at, okay, this guy doesn't need to adapt to anything. He has a way of dropping that can allow Marcus Rashford to run in behind him when he drops. It's just, but Kane can play anywhere. Also, by the way, he can adapt to a lot of teams. Yeah, that's a different one. Yeah.